How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Investing with Zeke. So we got a new course coming out here with Meet Kevin. Now, you guys know that I like Meet Kevin. Well, I used to I used to have a lot of respect for Meet Kevin. I mean, we went through his last course, or no, I think he was asking for money for House Hack. It didn't really make sense. So I mean, I just couldn't get there with it. And ever since, I'll be honest, man. Ever since like then, I mean, it's honestly been kind of a downslope, in my opinion, for me, Kevin, ever since he sold all of his stocks. Isn't you got to realize that he's a little crazy. Like, he's spontaneous. He's the type that'll wake up and be like, I'm going to India, and then I'm going to go to Maine, and then you just don't know what you're going to get out of him, right? So, as a long-term person to, look at, it's really hard to follow me, Kevin. If you know anything about him, you know he's a little crazy, all right? But he's been coming out every time he asks for money. I think he loses, like, I don't know. He just loses that. Like, I just don't care to watch him like that anymore. Like, I don't know if others feel that way. I mean, obviously not. He gets hundreds and thousands of views. I don't know. Maybe I'm grown up out of that. Like, I can see kind of through it. But maybe I'm wrong. That was just his last video. Maybe he's changed things around. I mean, he's the hardest worker. Used to be. Do we still consider him the hardest worker? Like, honestly, I gotta say, I think Amit has been the hardest and most logical person to watch. I mean, he's like half Kevin's age. I might sound a little crazy. I honestly kind of prefer me, Kevin, because I don't know, man. He's just not the same. He's just not the same. But let's see if he turns it around. Maybe I'm crazy. This is like actually the first course we're going to look at. Like, what is it called? It's a course. I didn't know. I didn't know if he was just asking for money, doing a bake sale, or he did this Robo AI like course, and I wanted to find it because I wanted to hear what he was talking about, because what the hell is he talking about at this point in time? Like, do we know? Does anybody know what he's talking? I don't know what he's talking about. So now he's talking about the Trumponomics course. Now, this is probably the biggest financial YouTuber on YouTube. Hands down. Is he the best? Not no more. I just don't think he is anymore. He's lost his damn mind. But anyway, so this is how to make millions with Trump. So this is a course that he wants you to pay for. Well, we're going to look at. Maybe it's a great course. We're going to find out. He only wants $300, and I think you can sign up for this course and get his trade alerts, which I don't know why you would want his trade alerts. I have no idea why you would. I don't know why you would need his trade alerts, but he's offering you trade alerts. So let's hear what he has to say. Maybe I have better advice that, I'm going to give to you for free, because I want to hear what he's got to say.
To announce the Trumponomics Money Secrets to
Had to speed this shit up.
What the heck even is that? Well, folks, think about Donald Trump. I want you to think about the shrewd negotiation tactics he uses to get what he wants. I want you to think about his real estate mastery. I want you to think about how he is going to affect your business growth, your personal growth, your growth as an employee if you're an employee, growth in various sectors of the stock market, not based on what markets think today, but rather what's going to happen in the future based on actual policy. Welcome, folks, to the Trumponomics course. It is on pre-sale, and I will be launching the entire course, well, everything that we can cover now, on December 17th at 11:59 p.m., so basically midnight on the 18th. And the benefit to you at getting in now is this course is going to grow bigly. First of all,
I just don't trust him. Does this look like a guy you could really trust? I know he decided to go with the suit. Let me get rid of this. I don't even know why. But he doesn't make much sense. He's aged quite a bit. He really Man, he's lost his damn mind. What is he talking about? First of all, there's only like tariff policies that he's kind of came out with. And so what do you know about Trump? This is, you don't need to pay. Wait a minute. Let's see. Maybe you do need to pay $300. All right.
Cover everything that you need to know about growing your wealth like a Donald Trump. Again, we're going to cover negotiations. We're going to cover real estate. And I'm going to bottom line you with how to build wealth in 2025 in these topics. We're also going to talk about stock, fundamentals, Trump-related trades, business marketing, entrepreneurship, taxes, baby. Taxes, taxes, taxes. And when I say taxes, I mean how to pay less money in taxes. This is what everybody wants. Look, you think I have a plane because I can't use somebody else's plane? Tax write-off, okay? Huge. My job is basically finding the best tax.
All right. So he is kind of right. He can scam the government pretty well. I don't know why he's on here talking about it. But so he did buy a plane for like $20 million. You do get to write it off. I understand that, Kevin. But it costs probably $100,000 a month to maintain the thing. It was a stupid, dumb decision. Other stupid, dumb decisions you've made was, I don't know, buy a Cybertruck. I have no idea why you bought a Cybertruck. Speaking of Kevin's wonderful trade alerts, he actually sold Tesla at $150 and then now just recently rebought it at $350. This guy gets hundreds of thousands of views. I don't understand it. I mean, I watch myself, I guess, because why is it this out of habit that I click on his videos and watch? Because I really literally don't learn anything. And if I actually did listen to it, you know what? No. Bam. What did I just do? I sold my Enphase. Because the fact that he jumped back into Enphase, I got to thinking about that anyway. I was thinking about it. Enphase is one of Meet Kevin's stocks. I don't want anything to do with it. He kind of doesn't know when to get in and when to get out. And I just, I think there's other stocks out there. I know Enphase is the leader in solar. I understand that. But I have another place for the money. Speaking of Bidenomics, we were talking about my bad. Trumponomics. Bidenomics were terrible. I do think under Trump, things will get better. I think he's gonna probably do an okay job. But anyway, so with Trump coming into power, why is it okay to sell Enphase? Because there's another company that is wonderful for the buying. Boeing. Old money. That's what Trump really likes. Trump likes old money, oil, gas, friends with Wynn, the CEO of Wynn. He just likes rich, old money. I was gonna say, he likes old certain type of money, right? Boeing is one of them. One of the defense contractors. We can't go without Boeing. So I'm deciding to actually go into Boeing instead of Enphase. I made that decision anyway. I had a few shares of Enphase, and after just watching him in a suit, I just can't own Enphase anymore. So let's move on.
Everywhere I can to make sure I can run the most efficient, profitable businesses. And folks, I want you to know everything that I know about how to minimize that tax bill and how to maximize your wealth, your family's wealth, your children's wealth. And this Trump course is going to release 70% of its content up front, day one. The next 30% is going to be a placeholder. So that way, when a new bill gets introduced in Congress and starts looking like
Boeing's going to do better than Enphase.
I'm going to update that next 30% of the course with everything that you need to know in 2025 for how to win
what he's,
under
by the
Trump
way,
administration.
By the way, that's what he's going to tell you. He's going to be like, well, you should go into energy because energy is going to take off, which I actually do believe he's probably right on. It won't take off, but it'll do all right. And, I already know his plan, so you don't need to even pay him. So what is he going to tell you to buy crypto? Is that the best way to buy crypto is Robinhood. $35 billion market cap, $6 billion in the bank. Great crypto play. It could be the literally the Facebook, the Meta of crypto trading. There's another one, which I've been talking about Robinhood for years. But anyway, let's go off into this. Let's see what else he's got to say.
Have one of the courses, or you're not sure where to start, folks, this is it. If you already have, or you're not sure where to start here. You get lifetime access to this. You get all the course member live streams. You get trade and trend alerts that I make or that I suggest around.
He started shorting Bitcoin at like $50,000. And he lost all of his money because it ran up so quick. I'm just assuming he probably lost all of his money on that trade. So if you want to pay for real quick swing trade, minute chart trades, because that's how he kind of thinks. Have you ever seen South Park? That dude that drinks all that coffee, I forgot his name. But that dude reminds me a lot of Kevin. So if you're not drinking a lot of coffee or like, I don't know, taking a lot of Adderall and sitting up, drinking coffee, eating Adderall, snorting Adderall. I don't know. You're going to have to do something prescription wise in order to keep up with Kevin. And honestly, I'd say 50% of the times he's wrong. So you could just go to the casino and put your money on black. But I still haven't heard anything that would be like, well, what is he going to do different? Like, we know that Trump's going to impose tariffs. So what that's going to do is scare the China market. So what the best thing I believe to do is to buy China while it's down because he's using it all as negotiations. Just like when he said he's going to put 25% tariff on Mexico and Canada, he isn't going to do that. That's a straight up lie. Now I really do hope he can get on the right page, which I think he can. So I think China will be a good play too, which is something he should probably be talking about in his course. If he's not, then what else is there to talk about? Buying crypto. And I've already talked about that. This is ridiculous.
Policy, not as personalized advice, just as an idea and perspective, obviously. I can't give you personalized advice because I don't know your situation. If I knew your situation, I could. And we could talk about a situation that's, personalized financial advice. But that's not what these courses are. These courses are to broadly say, look, here are many different ways that you could win. Pick what's right for you. Keep in mind, I'm a licensed financial advisor. And I'm saying that because I've actually gone through a lot, possibly even hundreds at this point, of your personal situations. And I kind of...
So, that's a good question. Like, qualifications. Like, this guy sold everything at the bottom of the market. He's terrible at timing the market. I used to think he was all right. I mean, he'd have to... Could he turn this around? Can we? Because let's be honest. Does this not sound like a terrible sales pitch to you? If it doesn't, I guess then go buy it. But I'm telling you, he has went off the deep end. And can he recover? I think what he needs to do to recover, which I hope he can, because honestly, I do like watching his market live streams a little more than Amit, just because Amit's a little young. I think he's great for like young investors, and honestly, he's more stable than Kevin is. So if you like watching the market live opens, I would suggest going to Amit Kadria. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to spell it. All right. But I think he deserves to be, honestly, the financial blogger of the year, or a vlogger of the year. He's done incredible things, meeting with Alex Karp, meeting with the CEO of Vlad, of Robinhood. I mean, he was late to both of those, but realistically, he's earlier than most. So, I mean, Amit deserves it. He really is standing on it, and he's really serious. I mean, he's a hell of a stay-at-home son. I hear he's one of the best stay-at-home sons that exist, even better than the Hangover guy. Like, he's always there. Like, if anybody needs him, he's there. His car's there. He bought a Tesla, so he's coming up. But, I do like Meet Kevin. I really do. I think he needs to go back to the colorful background. I think he needs to take off any sort of suit or anything like that. He just looks like really skeezy. He needs to speed up his talking. So how can you be a salesman and talk really, really damn slow? I don't understand that either. But okay, credibility. So being a financial advisor, he's not a CPA. Which, what does that get you? It gets you a strong man, which I guess is great if you like living not on the edge at all. If you like living like a 75-year-old person, which is okay, because everybody's going to be 75 years old. Maybe that's strong man's like animal spirit. Maybe he thinks he's a dog and he ages in puppy years. So he likes to live really, really slow. He's the type of dude that definitely drives slow. I think he drives a minivan, which is great because it's great for the children. I personally drive like a minivan type thing either. Anyway, we don't need to get off into that. Meet Kevin has like 4 Teslas, Cybertrucks. He has a helicopter, a fucking jet. Like, he has everything. Like, what else does he want? Is he trying to maintain this? Like, I don't know if he owns like the whole block of houses, but I know he has a couple of houses like next to each other. I think I heard him say that. So, I mean, he's doing big things. I mean, obviously he's doing something right, but he did marry it. So unless you're marrying into millions of dollars, you ain't going to be Meet Kevin. No matter how many damn courses you buy, it ain't going to turn you into Meet Kevin. Will you get a good idea to maybe buy M-Phase at 60 and it jumped up to 75? Maybe. But you can do that yourself. I was thinking that myself. That's why I bought some M-Phase, because I knew it was probably at the bottom, because they're crazy and they continue to buy shares of their own company even though they don't really make any money. But they do have legitimacy and they're going to be big in the solar space. But like I said, I'm shifting to old money. That's what Trump likes, not fuck is he talking. Let's see what else he's got. So long story short, being a financial advisor or CPA doesn't mean anything.
The vast majority of you are looking for, because I see it over and over again. I see the patterns. I see the problems. I know what challenges you're facing, and I can help you with this. That's why we are making a How to Skyrocket Your Wealth in 2025 under Trump.
So are you telling me you think this guy knows, like, you can't make bills and your power's getting shut off and you don't know where you're going to do, so, like, you might have to live in your car? Like, do you think he knows that kind of struggle? Like, do you... like, look at him. Like, does he know what a real struggle is? Has he even struggled? Like, does he know... He has never really struggled, so he doesn't know struggle situations. Now, let's say you're already rich, and you're like, well, if you're already rich, you're not going to get there listening to him, so I don't understand. Is it that regular people, like, look at him and they're like, yeah, he's probably had his power cut off. Like, yeah, he's probably had to live homeless. Like, does he look like that type of person to you? I mean, shouldn't you want to, listen to somebody who has actually had real life experiences? Like, even Strongman, he's been through some real shit. Like, Meet Kevin's never been through real shit, so he doesn't know you. Unless you're already rich, maybe he's talking to you.
Course. It is all brand new. There is not a single reused lecture in this course. Everything is being filmed in December of 2024. Well, the first 70%. And the next 30%, obviously, as new information comes out as the Trump presidency gets started. We'll talk about hedging. We'll talk about market trends. We'll talk about day, swing, and long-term trading strategies. We'll talk about buying the dip. We'll talk about option strategies. We'll talk about Nancy Pelosi-style option strategies. We'll talk about Trump-style option strategies. Yeah, I got some of those, too. We'll talk real estate Trump? Mastery. So I'm gonna move you right into all of the most important topics that you need to know. Is this a deep dive in how to rental, renovate, and property manage, or manage your properties? No, there's a course for a deep dive on rental property management.
All right, so let's talk about this house hack. Right, you're always bringing it up, so we'll talk about it. This is the dumbest time to buy a house. It is so stupid, it's almost laughable. Like, a great time to get into real estate right now, when interest rates are crazy. And then what he does is he tries to say, well, just put it on a fixed, interest rate. So that means if interest rates drop down, then your rate drops down with it. But what if that doesn't happen? What if tariffs actually scare people and things start to get really tight and interest rates go through the roof and now you're paying on a $300,000 house $700,000 after 30 years? You could go into something like that for 5-10 years and you might need money. So you're going to lock your money up in something that potentially has the possibility of dropping at least 25%, especially if we go into a real recession. If we really fight with Canada, which ain't going to probably happen, they have a lot of our wood, our stone, a lot of building materials, which is going to make housing go up. So he literally started a real estate business, which he always does. Everything it does seem this. Everything he does seems to be at the wrong time. So the fact that he's trying to buy houses in California for the premium and the interest rates, which it does make sense if you already have the money and you can be like, all right, let me buy this 10 million or this $1 million house and try to make a couple $100,000 off of it in the wedgie deal. Wedgie deal? Really, Kevin? Everybody does that. Have you ever seen Flippin' Vegas or any of those home improvement shows? I always watch them and think I can do that shit. Long story short, I can't. And let me tell you something. You probably can't either because you have to know construction. Otherwise, the construction workers, they'll destroy you. You'll buy a house, you'll have to pay double for it, and then you'll sell it for what you put into it. That's probably what's going to happen if you don't know what you're doing when you're getting into real estate. He isn't going to teach you because he barely knows himself. He is a very good real estate agent. I mean, whatever. But he didn't marry into it. Has he really started from zero and made millions? No, he started from $1 million, lost half of it, and now he's up to a couple million. That's the type of stuff he's able to do. All right. We're not able to do that. So unless you have a few $100,000 just sitting on the sideline, then maybe you could start buying some real estate, and you got to buy it out cash, right? Actually, you can't. If you have $500,000 laying around, you can maybe go buy a $480,000 house, paint it up for a couple thousand, and sell it for $500,000. That's about what you can do if you just... So you'd have to have millions of dollars sitting aside. And then, of course, dumbass, you should go buy some real estate with it. Like, why is this a course? How is this a course? It's a stupid idea, Kevin. What you need to do is scrap it, throw it away, and you need to run for governor. Because when you were running for governor, I thought that's what won me over. It inspired me. I was like, this YouTuber... literally fundraising. I almost bought a poster of Kevin. I almost did. He was going to sign it and everything. I was like, this dude's he's been live for like 30 hours. I kind of want to buy something from him. That was hard work that I saw. Then he went to court and he looked like a rock star in court. I think he won the case. I don't know what it was about. I don't remember it. But they were trying to pretty much make it so he couldn't use Meet Kevin because Meet isn't a name. And they were right. But you know what? He won. And they were like, fine, I guess he's right. He said some mumbo jumbo, talked really quick. And they were like, fine, you can use like a pronoun. Is that what it's called? Meet? It's not a name. But he was able to use it. He beat the court systems. He was able to use it. I was like, get him, Kevin. I don't know why that was a big win because they were right. But I mean, he was gonna be a better pick for California than Gavin Newsom, hands down. This guy needs to be in politics because I can kind of trust him. Like I can sort of little bit trust him. Can you? I don't know. Kinda better than others. Like, better than Carmela, or what was, I don't even remember her name. That's how forgettable she was. Meet Kevin ain't forgettable. So he needs to be on the campaign. Kevin, listen to me. You're a rock star, man. You really are. You have the work ethic. You really do. But let the real estate go to the wife. That's what you do. This is what you do. All right, Kevin, listen. This is what you do. You be like, all right, I'm leaving all of everything with House Hack to my wife, Lauren. Let's be honest, Kevin. She'll do better with it. She's more stable. She's got everything probably more together. She's going to be better for that company than you will be. All right. Let's take you away from that. And then you might need to get back to drinking because you're fucking crazy. Whatever you're doing, stop it. Do the opposite. All right. Because you're really crazy. You're really hyper. You're coming up with these weird ass videos that scare the hell out of me. You're like, World War III, everybody's going to die. And I'm like, shit. And then I click on it and you're just like, I'm just selling you my course on dog food or whatever you got, Robo AI. Like, no, focus on one thing. One thing. Keep the jet. You're going to need it because you're going to be a politician. All right. So, okay, we can use the jet. We can use the plane. Good job. Maybe it wasn't as stupid as I thought it was. All right. So we need the plane. We need to wrap it with Kevin. The suit isn't going to be enough because you look ridiculous. Okay, we need to get rid of the suit. Get rid of the suit. The suit's done, man. The suit's done. That's going to lose you votes because you look untrustworthy. All right. I don't know. Is that an AirPod? Why the hell do you got an AirPod? You own like 4 Teslas in your ear. You don't need that. Get like a CIA majig or something that's shiny. I don't know. Maybe don't wear nothing. Because what is it doing? What are you listening to Tupac in there? What do you do? Why do you have that? What is that? Anyway, who cares? Okay, now we gotta roughen you up a bit. Like, God, you look too slimy. You look like you're gonna sell me a fucking Honda Civic. All right, you shouldn't be looking like that. Why do you? So we need to roughen you up a little bit. Get you an Under Armour. Get you an Under Armour shirt. So we need to get you an Under Armour shirt. We need to mess up the hair. Maybe grow the beard in fuller and stop wearing the suit. Now, direction-wise, you need to focus on being the president. All right? The Democratic class needs some people. Like, they don't have anybody anyway. You want to be a Democrat? There's some room for you. You, Jon Stewart, I think you're probably better than Jon Stewart. I don't know nothing about Jon Stewart. All right, but I think you're probably better than whoever they got. All right, so we need to make you a Democrat. You got the blue going. Okay, all right. What else do we need? That's it. That's all we need. And do the market open lives like you used to. Start back at like 7:30. We missed the 7:30 start time, right? What am I supposed to do? I mean, I wake up at 4 in the morning. What am I supposed to do for those hours, Kevin? I guess I got to listen to them. Fine. Whatever. What else? What about the market close? Would you forget about that? Like, that was great too. So bring back the market close. All right. Yeah, I know. Okay. You want to sell some shit. All right. What can you sell? How to do YouTube. How to, okay, so how to do YouTube, how to build wealth. I don't know if you know how to build wealth. Maybe show us a little bit on how you can build some wealth, like pick a couple stocks for a couple years and be like, see, I built some wealth. Like, I don't know if you really know how to build wealth, but, how to be in the political campaigns, like how to do debates. Like, I think that would be a course I would watch. Like, if you were like how to win debates or how to run for senator or some bullshit like that, I think that would be a course that like other people that are looking to be like YouTube creators or looking to try to develop online businesses. I mean, let's be fair. This website's kind of trash. I'm not going to lie. Like, you see, it's one page. And then it's like, hey, do you want to buy any of these? And the crazy part is if you click it, you might buy it. So I don't want to click it. I suggest not clicking it. And I really want to watch your bullshit on AI because you don't know nothing about AI. All right, let's be honest. We barely know any. Amit probably knows the most about AI, and he doesn't really know much about AI, but he knows more than we do. So if anybody's going to come up a course, it should probably be Amit, not you. So you need to eliminate this course. I know he's probably got some more shit to say. Fine, fuck it. Let's hear
it. But I'm going to show you how to get started and how to get to the next level. This is going to be very, very big because some of you already own real estate. I'm going to show you how to get to the next level in
Okay.
stocks and real estate. Bonds,
real estate,
business, marketing. Some of you don't know where to get started. I'm going to show you exactly. I'm going to shortcut everything for you and show you where to.
How is he going to tell us where to get started when he married in to a real estate family? Like, is that the step you want to teach us? Kevin, please stop it. I don't know if you know enough about real estate. No offense. I'm sure you're great. But I really believe that it's probably Lauren. All right. If I had to bet $5 or $10, I would say it's probably your wife. You just need to cut ties with real estate. Leave it to Lauren because I wish she would make a YouTube video because I'd probably watch her. She's got to be more stable than you. She's got to be. You're a little crazy, man. There's no way you're making on the fly great $500,000 purchases. Nobody just makes purchases like that on a whim. And I believe you're the type that would do that even if you just lost $100,000. Like, oh well, that's fine. I'll just try again on the next one, and then you get a couple of $100,000. Like, I really honestly think that's how you're probably running your real estate. Like, so I mean, so do you have a course on that? Let's see. God, Master Stocks? Kevin, Matterport? Fucking Lemonade? Blockify? Like, what do you know about stocks? And then okay. So we need to eliminate this. That is, you need, okay, so does he have more? Oh shit, he does. Oh my God, he has 6 of them. Well, the rentals and innovation, and then he has investing from 0 to millionaire? Kevin, have you ever put waters on your Apple Jacks? Have you ever put water on your Apple Jacks, Kevin? What do you know about 0 to millionaire? You gotta get rid of that one. This AI bullshit's gotta go. And this most popular stocks, like, yeah, I don't, lines, kind of, if that even matters. That's not investing, that's gambling. Property management? Is he probably a good property manager? I guess. Wait, real estate sales. No. God, no. So these are all like, okay, this one you get to keep, Kevin. This one right here is the only course that matters. Look, curious. Fuck. All right, I'm going to click on it. What is it? It's got to be better than the last bullshit we've been listening to. Yeah, he's trying to, $500. And it's trying to pull up my credit cards. Right? No, fuck off. I don't even, no, get out of here. I'm not buying none of that. Oh, God, you can use Affirm as $44 a month. Oh my God. No. Well, yeah, okay, but so it doesn't make you buy it right away. But at least that intrigued me. I was like, hey, I want to be a YouTube creator. I'm not that great. I mean, it doesn't seem like, because it's not as good as Kevin. So, that one you can keep, Kevin. So, but the rest of them you need to delete or have Lauren run them. And then what is this? There's a small group and mastermind? 7 or 8? Oh, you got to have a 7 or 8 figure income. God, he must know Donald Trump personally. Well, that's okay. A full day of... Yes. I don't want to now, but there would have been a time that I would have loved to meet Kevin. I actually always thought I would love to have dinner with Kevin. I always thought about that. Not anymore because he's average as hell. But anyway, let's get back into this.
Under Donald Trump, we are going to talk about branding, pricing power, mastering negotiations, how to close deals, get a raise.
Kevin's a good brander. That's another course. How to brand, Kevin can teach you. So there we go. Kevin, we might be able to get your credibility back, and you might be able to sell shit. Let's hear what else we can do.
To walk away. And here's one of my favorites, Donald Trump's as well, how to use debt. Yeah, how to dominate using debt in a safe way that isn't...
Kevin, no. No, you're going to have somebody... You're not going to want to open your mail. You do not want to mess around with people's debt. I completely disagree with this, Kevin. We can't sell a course on debt. No, don't go into debt. I understand what you're trying to do. Like, just get a loan and then hold on to the money and then make payments on it and then refinance it. That's which is a lot of what rich people do. I understand that, but that isn't nothing that's most rich people know that. You can live off of debt if you really want to. But I suggest then you're owned. You're owned by banks. You have stress. You have to take Adderall. You have to do, whatever the hell this guy's doing. Whatever made him fall off the wagon and make him do this shit. Like, you're going to have to do that. A bunch of coffee. You're going to be worried. You're going to be scared. You're going to get gray hair really quickly. Not investing like I do. Like, what do I have to worry about? What do we do in Under Armour? I don't know. We made a bunch. What do we do in Allegiant Airline? Made more. So, like, what kind of knowledge did I have? None. And what kind of struggles have I went through? All of them. Pretty much. So, like, that's why it's kind of discouraging, really. But, because he's a master brander, he's very entertaining. He speaks extremely fucking slow, though. Like, I can't speak this slow. If this...
Bankrupt you. We're going to talk marketing. We're going to talk sales. We're going to talk critical tax moves that you should start making in 2024 and prep for 2025. We'll talk about what to do in 2025 as well. We're going to talk win-win deals. We're going to talk about how to sell yourself.
All right, so 2025, plan is simple. I'm going to come out with it, and guess what? It's going to be free. And if you guys jump into this guy's course, fine. We're going to see who does better. Because you know what? I've been on a killing streak. And I still got a plan for 2025. That's what I've been doing. I've been cooking up plans. I made over $100,000 last year in the market. I'm not talking about working. I'm talking about in the market. Now, that might not be a lot to meet Kevin. That's fine. But guess what? I'm coming. And then I'm going to put together a good portfolio. And we're going to get to 1 million. And I'm going to do it for free. I hope you guys follow along with me.
Power confidence, never showing weakness, growth, and never giving up. I'm going to teach you all of this. I'm going to teach you how to build the right team. I'm going to teach you time management. I'm going to teach you the value of bold decisions, the value of a plan B. These are Trump principles for success. And so even if you're somebody who doesn't like Donald Trump, I'm going to take the best of the vision of Donald Trump, blend it with what I believe is going to help us play out the best strategy for 2025. I'm going to show you how to play offense during uncertainty and control your narrative for long-term wealth. Build bigger, think bolder, and never settle. That's what you're going to learn in this course. And I want to be exceptionally clear. It's on pre-sale until December 17th, but the price is just going to go up and up and up, especially once it launches. So
I swear, if I ever come out with a course, I'd give it away for free for my subscribers. Like, which means I couldn't really ever come out with a course. And the only way I'd come out with a course is if I was worth millions of dollars, which I probably might not happen in this timeline, But let's look a little bit through this shit. Like, what is this? Stock options, trade alerts, guys. If you're in an extremely rich situation, fine, you can mess around with options and crypto trade alerts, but not something you should do. See, my plan, you can sit back and relax. Like I've had other, like I've told you about the guy who thought he knew more than me, like because he was he was rich, he is rich, and he is rich now, but he thought he was smarter than me. He thought he was better than. He's a young little punk ass kid, right? And I was picking companies like Meta, like Robinhood, like Palantir, like companies that have legs that I didn't have to mess around with, where he was picking oil, and he wasn't able to sleep at night. And, I'm just saying, why you messing around with that? He wanted to get mad. We obviously know who won that battle, so I'm going to continue to invest the way that I feel is comfortable, which isn't options and shorting and selling, which I know you can get the stock at a certain price if you play your cards right and cross your fingers. No, I'm going to find companies that are cheap to me, and I'm going to buy them and sleep like a baby like I have. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Palantir had me a little nervous when we were at $5 or $6. I continued to buy. But, I don't have to worry about none of that anymore. Now I'm going to buy blue chip companies or, ETFs or, the NAS index funds maybe. And I'm not going to do that. I'm always going to buy single stocks because I like learning about stocks and I like picking stocks. That's how I'm going to do it. And I know it ain't the right way. You want the right way? Go listen to Strongman. Retire when you're 108. With nothing. Go ahead. It'll be fun. But I'm going to actually pick individual stocks that actually have the ability to grow. Now, I understand the market does go in trends up and down, but that's why you got to be careful and you got to be responsible. That's why I had to sell some Palantir. There was a better chance of it going to 26 than going to 86. I was wrong. But that's what I had to live with, right? So I just put the money into Robinhood anyway at like between $24 and $30. So now I have a very good position in Robinhood. I opened up a position, it don't matter. I'm going to talk about that in another video. But like I said, this is stuff, honestly, it ain't going to help you. In my opinion, Kevin needs a whole complete rebrand because he ruined his image. He ruined his image when he sold all of his stocks in 2020 after pretending that he was a long-term investor. And then ever since then, he's been buying and selling all at the wrong times. So real estate, he might know a little bit about. He knows nothing about jobs and raise strategies. He's never had a real job, I don't think. Oh, I mean, yes, real estate agent is a real job, and it's a hard job. So, yes, he had that. Entity expense management? Oh, family trust. I doubt he knows. You'd be better off going to Strongman for that. Wealth growth and hedging. Wow. No. There's way easier hedges, like simple hedges. You don't need to think. Buy silver, like if you want a real safe one. Or buy the S&P 500. What the hell? None of this. He needs a complete rebrand. And he needs to get back on track really quick. Because he's losing a lot of credibility. And all these crazy-ass videos he's coming out with isn't going to help. Anyway, this is a long-ass video. Anyway, please like and subscribe. And yeah, no. Don't go out and buy this. Have a good day.